Hello and welcome. Thank you all for joining us.
Hello and welcome.
I need to turn off that off. Alright, I'm gonna give a few minutes to settle in. Hopefully find a ranked game in the meanwhile. Happy Wednesdays for a change, not always on Sundays. I'm excited to see what Teamfight Tactics holds in Malta. We've had a good response, but not enough people playing, unfortunately. So let's see what we can do today. Hopefully we can talk a bit more about the general meta of TFT before we start the event later on today, just to get a bit of a better idea. Alright, just going on Discord, because we only have a few viewers. Maybe we can get some more. Let's do that, so we see. Alright, so for those watching, let's start queuing up. So in TFT usually, some small things that you want to keep in mind. There are the meta comps, which are typically going to be your strongest boards. Ideally, when you're just starting off, you use that as a reference, so you try always to build your board into those meta comps. I'll be showing you some examples. So you can go on Google, just write meta comps, and pretty much any of the websites there could potentially provide you with some info. We're gonna keep them on the side when we are in game later, so that we can also see them later on. So what is a meta board? It's basically going to be right now these champions with these items. If you give them these other champions together, they're going to be very strong in doing their job, right? So ideally, when you are starting off, you would save up some of those units, or you try survive until you have that board. Now, how do you get to that board? That's what the challenge or the skill of TFT is, right? How do you get to that board and still survive until the end, so potentially you can win. Something to note, I think it's also good not to think to always get first, but top 4 is still a win. Yes, they give you less LP, but not every game will go to top 4, to first place, but top 4 is much more achievable in most of your games, so we're gonna be trying to play for top 4, right? Mr. Lemon joining the chat. Hello, thank you for your support. And yeah, hopefully if you don't play TFT, we can explain some things here. So what am I going to be doing this game? I'm gonna pick a comp, okay, and we're gonna try play towards it. I'm gonna show you some maybe secrets you can do, like game to game, to be strong on your board as you go to that final board. Now I might change some things along the way, because it does depend sometimes on what the game gives you. So it is something for me to look out for, to try and make a strong board with whatever characters come, right? Because sometimes you might get caught forcing, and basically you will not have strong enough things to get there. So right now this is the first round. Everyone chooses an augment. Typically the augments that give you more items are usually preferred, so in this case we are voting on this one, which is Anvil Buffet, but the one that won it was this guy that betted on Golden Gala. So for this specific TFT game, we're gonna be having Golden Gala, because that's the augment that won. So all augments offered this game will be gold tier. We'll talk about augments later on. There's 3 augments every game. They basically help you fix what's wrong in your board. So let's say right now you have a very good board, good items, but you are lacking gold. So hopefully an augment that can give you gold, or if you need XP, an augment gives you XP, or if you just need more champions or more damage or more items, augments will hopefully help you fix that. Let's move a bit back here. All right, so here as unfortunately in the beginning parts, not much I'm gonna be able to help you with, because this is all down to experience. There is a level of games that might not be, let's say, like easy for you to win in the beginning, just until you get used to what the board, what the characters do, what's strong, what's not strong. In general, you're gonna try aim for a front line and a back line, right? So, and potentially with the items that are dropping, you can make some items that are complementing your front line, more tanky stats, health, magic resist, armor, and the back line usually get either you go for AP damage or for attack damage, right? So that's gonna be your idea. We're gonna try build our strongest board that helps us survive until we get one of the late game boards, right? Late game boards are down here. As you can see here, these are some of the more strong boards and items that are currently winning in the meta. So these are the augments. Since we said that they're all gonna be gold, they are gold color. So either we get AP every round, we get 2 item components, choose one of 3 components, and for the next 2 rounds get the same one. You can also re-roll. I will be re-rolling these and keeping the items. Basically, to give you some explanation for why I did what I did, due to my experience, I think it was the best decision, because most of the other augments were more tailored around a specific comp already being done, which I did not have, while I apologize, I need to build items here. While the item components can be useful at almost any stage during the game, right? So here I quickly slammed some items. Item slamming is also something you will get better at once you play the game. It's basically, so like I said, we're trying to build the strongest comp, right? Which can be found down here. These are some of the meta comps. I just went on Google and I found like some of the stronger comps. Usually you want to build items for those units, so later on you sell, like let's say this Ash. This Ash, according to these comps, could be a Jinx, for example, because of Ginsu's, right? Or for example, this Bloodthirster could potentially be Olaf, if I decide to go for Olaf. Sorry, I see it's not seen on the stream. So as you can see here, Olaf, he has a Bloodthirster as one of his items, right? So for now, I think holding this Bloodthirster on Kassadin is a good idea, because he makes good use of the items. Although I didn't win that round, having items already on my champions gives me more power on my board. This helps you not lose HP, managing to kill some characters, because every unit will remove more of your health, right? And all we're trying to do right now is survive until we get to our late game board. Now, if the game is kind, it gives you all that you need. If perhaps it's not as, let's say, lucky, you need to build the best of what you have, right? So right now I'm getting these multi-striker units. I'm not a big fan of multi-striker, but as you can see, everything is 2-star because the game just gave me these units, so I decided to play them. Now I'm gonna stick around, ideally early game you don't spend too much gold, right? So I didn't re-roll, I didn't buy XP. I would only buy XP if I think putting in a certain unit will make my board a lot stronger, because we're trying to survive for as long as possible, okay? But yes, if we can have a board that's stable or not losing too much, and managing early game to stack up your gold here, every 10 gold gives you 1 extra gold in the next round, okay? So we need to get to 50 gold as quickly as possible. That's the idea, at least. This is everything we need to do in the early game, right? So what are we saying? We're saying put down, slam items, don't sit on items. We're saying play the strongest board the game gives you from the beginning, so you don't have to look for too many champions. Start saving money, and then later on in the mid game we're gonna start thinking about our final board, if we need to change stuff or if we're looking for stuff. Here I'm gonna try maybe get this crit glove if it's allowed. If not, I'll maybe get another tank item. and it's allowed. So here in the carousel round, you get to pick a champion with an item on it, right? The higher you are, as in the less rounds you won, the less priority you have in terms of who gets to pick first. So the more you lose, the more advantage you have on the carousel round to pick the items you want. In this case, I'm gonna make Last Whisper. Early game, our armor penetration is better than getting a flat damage or crit chance or ability power on the champions. Reasoning is that early game most of the damage is coming from the auto attacks, not mainly from the abilities. So it's gonna be very good for you to build something like Last Whisper, Evan Shroud. Items like Sunfire Cape are very good. They start making a lot of damage, especially on your frontline units early on. Later on it's not the same case. Later on it's more about like champions and their abilities and maybe the traits and how they synergize, which you will learn in time. You play maybe 20 games and you will start to understand, this champion in the front line was very good. Wow, last game I played against an Asus with these items and he destroyed me. I didn't know what to do. You know, you will start to see the same patterns and then you will try build those things until you get more comfortable with what's strong and what's not strong, right? So here we just won three rounds. We have 30 gold and there is a Cassidin here, just one Cassidin, but we already have it in 2-star. So what do you think? Do you think we should buy the Cassidin? Should we spend our XP to put in maybe a Poppy to get Witchcraft? Given what we were saying before, right now we're trying to build our stuff for later on, right? So if possible, if we have a good enough board, we don't waste the thresholds, right? The money thresholds of 30. So here we're not gonna do anything. We have a good enough board. We don't need to make any improvements at the moment. It's good enough. Even if we lose by 1 unit, it doesn't matter because we're gonna hold our health, but we actually won it. That's good. And we keep the 30 gold, going even further closer to the what do you call it, to the 50 gold threshold that we need. It's more around that 50 gold that we're gonna start like thinking about the champions and stuff. Now, okay, this game, it was a bit let's say, I wouldn't call it lucky that I got these units so quickly, because I was playing anything the game gives me, and if this was a different game and it would have given me, let's say, Bastion or Fairy, these are different what do you call them, categories, right? Like the what are these called, like classes, I guess, I don't know, but it depends on what you can make, right? So I saw that it was giving me Cassadin and Jax, which is really good for multi-striker, so I took that opportunity, right? Now let's see what we get here. So from the minion rounds, this is the items we got. We're finally at the 50 gold threshold, so now we can start thinking about tempo. So we have good team, good items, good gold. Now we start to think, okay, what's gonna be our late game board and how do we want to spend our money? Do we want to reroll for certain champions or do we want to keep going up in levels? In this case, the first thing I'm gonna do is add a Poppy to my front line. I thought this gives me Witchcraft with Ash, but I was incorrect about that. No worries. Just gonna quickly see here maybe what items we can put. Not too many options, unfortunately, with the items I've been given. We can maybe put the needlessly on Kassadin there, but it's not gonna make too much difference. Now it's okay to lose here. Why? We have more gold than the guy, and he put in more into his offensive side. We're not really playing like that this time round. We're more going for slow, consistently rising until like level 8, 9, so we can get stronger units, right? So in this case, right now, we are kind of lacking frontline items, right? We have gold, we have resources, so we either need like frontline items, which I'm looking at maybe Dragon's Claw here or the Ionic Spark. We are an AD comp, so we don't need Ionic Spark. Runin's Hurricane can be good, especially with multi-striker. I might consider this as well, because it's really good on Callista. And I think that's the one I take. Yes, let's do it. It might not have been the best choice, of course. I'm not the like best player in the world or something, but it's that's just my reasoning for this specific game, right? So I like what we have. I think we can keep riding it until top 4. It's not gonna be like a winning comp. Multi-strikers aren't one of these stronger comps that we have here in the bottom left on stream. But I just want to display that you don't need to specifically play the strong comps to win. You can just play whatever the game gave you, keep up your strength, keep up your economy, and just ride that like that tempo, that strength wave you have, right? So right now it's like the other people are like trying to find specific units and trying to chase. We should also probably be checking here just to see. I'm seeing if somebody has Hecarim. So there's one Hecarim here, another Hecarim here, another two-star Hecarim here. Alright, so there's a lot of Hecarim. So my odds of finding a Hecarim are very low. So what I want to do is I want to push my levels to get a unit that's above Hecarim. So in this case, I'm gonna go for Kalista. So I'm gonna slowly play out this board, not roll anything, and just put all my money into levels. I want to get a Kalista as soon as possible, just so I can start building my comp around Kalista. The reason I chose Kalista is because I have Kalista items, and the reasoning why I can go for Kalista this time round is because the 3-star units I want are already taken, right? So I'm gonna try and bypass the fact that they spent gold on these units to go a bit further than them and get something which is potentially stronger. It's of course a race against time for both of us, who gets there first, right? But hopefully if we played our early game good, we will have enough strength and health to last until that point in time. So here we want probably a frontline item. The belt here on Tahm Kench is very good for us. We can build Warmogs from it, and probably I'm gonna put Tahm Kench instead of this Poppy. And we check it from there. Now Tahm Kench is Vanguard. We are leveled up, and we are, again, what's the goal here? We're trying to spend all our money on levels. So without rolling, just from here, I'm just gonna put in a Galio to give my Tahm Kench Vanguard, and I'm gonna put this Warmogs. Now Vanguard gives durability, but it also gives a shield for 50% of the health. So this actually improves my front line quite a lot, just as it is. If you have any questions, please ask in the chat, of course, naturally. What I just clicked here was a charm. Too much information about these things, but basically every new set of champions and roles they introduce, they make a new mechanic or feature. It doesn't mean it's gonna be there every time you play TFT. Just for this current set that we have, the feature is these charms. So every now and probably every round you will find the option to buy a charm. Some are strong, some are not that strong, they are situational. Hopefully just things that will help you again fix your board or maybe get a bit more strength just leading into the next rounds, right? So yeah, so far as I'm saying, we're just trying to get to that level 8-9. Now here there is an argument that can be made for me to just hard go on 7 and roll down for the chance to hit my Kalista. The reasoning why I'm not going to do that is because of my health. I am very healthy in this lobby in general, so I'm gonna be very much like milking as much as possible my resources. If I was maybe half health or a bit more down, that I really need to get power on my board so that I can not lose that much more health and win some rounds, yes, then I would go harder on this. But as you can see here, our board is still strong enough for this current lobby. I might lose this. No, I got it. Nice. Okay, but just barely. So we're getting to that point where we really need to start thinking about upgrades. I mean, our main carry is like a 1-star, sorry, a 1-cost 2-star. So that's not really that good here. Now, again, I'm not slamming more items. We did speak about slamming before, but I didn't do it so far because my board is pretty decent. We did slam the Swarmogs. So unless I think we do need it, I prefer sitting on them for now, just to make maybe potentially something a bit better. We'll have to see what the game offers us here on this round. Alright, but at this point here, I might just roll down everything just to keep up my strength on the board. I know multi-striker isn't really, how you say, like a late game winning comp, so I need to like really juice out as much power as possible right now. So I'm gonna put, I didn't buy a, oh no, she's there, okay, never mind. Okay, so we need Kalista, perfect, and another Kalista. So as you can see, I'm getting like good picks here. That's really good too. And maybe I didn't manage to remove her, but it's okay. We'll fix our items on the next round. We should still be okay. Yeah. So for now we're kind of chilling. Maybe we put adaptive helm here on Mr. Kasadin, cause why not? Gives him some more tankiness. Gensu's also good. We might need... Okay, we can potentially leave out one multi-striker here because we are down. Ashe 2 might be stronger than Kalista 1. Yeah, she might be, it's true. Your team gains 10% attack speed every 3 seconds in combat. Arcana champions deal 10% damage if they start combat holding 2 items. And gain an Ari and Hecarim. This could be done if you have 2 Hecarims maybe to get a 2-star, but I'm not stacking Hecarim, there's a lot of Hecarims already. We spent a lot of gold, so this might be good as well. Your team gains shield after casting the abilities. Shield scales every 4 seconds, alright. It's in between this and this probably, and I think I'm getting this. Because with 2 lesser champion duplicators, I can build up this Hecarim. Let's give him... Oh, I didn't move the items, but that's okay. Let's give him this and sorry, there's a lot of things going on, but when you get more used to playing TFT, you're gonna get more familiar with like some things that you need to do. For people that do play this game, they already know what I'm doing, right? But for those that aren't here, Arcana, which is one of the traits we have, we need to pick this card up and pick one of the Arcana units. Different units give you different, what do you call it? Different units give you different... Sorry. There's so much info. So for example, if we pick Hecarim, he's gonna give us more AD, and he's gonna give us... I don't have crown, brother. What are you saying? Let's try out this Kalista and see how it goes. Okay, so picking Hecarim, we can see here champions holding an item gain 8% durability and attack 10% attack damage, right? So that's very good for us. Tahm Kench, he gives us like health for every 4 cost, I think, which we don't have much anyways. Alright, so yeah, maybe we keep this, right? Yes, it's 3 units for Fairy Crown. But I mean, I have items for Kalista too. Now we just need another Kalista here, but as you can see, the payoff where we decided to skip level 7 entirely and go to 8 because we hoarded our money is now paying off, right? Our comp isn't like a really good late game comp like the ones we have bottom left and on the stream. Those are usually the meta late game comps, right? But since we did that, we have to really work with our tempo. And I'm trying to show you guys this over going for a meta comp because it's gonna win you more games consistently and also shows you that you don't need to specifically play what's best in slot every single game. Here they just leave a 5 cost unit open with a bow. I could have taken Smolder as well, I don't really mind. But I really want the gold. We get lucky, we get this Kalista. She's our main damage dealer. So now we can consider here putting in some other units instead of Ashe. Because Akali gives us Pyro, we want to keep that. Who do we want to boost? We already have everything here. Portal, no. Alright, not really much. So maybe here, if we want to take it late game now, okay? So let's say, okay, our board isn't that good. It's not one of the like usually winning first place boards, right? So what I'm gonna try and do here is maybe I fit Fairy, and I fit in this Melio, and I fit in another Fairy unit like maybe Rakan or something, right? Who can we fit in here? That would be decent. probably Rakan or Katarina, right, for warrior. And hopefully like that we get a bit more power. Now it's either that or we fit in Camille here for 7 multi-striker. We'll see. Well, Zelian, thank you for your very kind comment. I appreciate that you are enjoying this. I've been playing TFT since the day it came out. It's always been a game I enjoyed, especially during COVID. Really saved my behind. Put in Diana for I can't, because right now these two give me Bastion, and Shen with Akali gives me Pyro, which gives my entire team attack speed. So I'd rather not change that. But we have 50 gold again, and we're probably going for level 9, so we can put in Milio and another fairy unit, or we put in Camille, and at level 9 we're gonna have a better odd at getting a 5-star champion. Do you know what the main difference is though, Zelian? Why you feel like the disco music genre set like clicked more with you or not? Because that is something you will experience the longer you play TFT. Certain sets will hit you more, but you need to know why, so that when the next time that a similar set comes out, you will know immediately. Some sets are complicated, some sets are a bit more straightforward, I think. This set we have, it's quite, how you say, like it's very well balanced and you can win with a lot of different ways, but to understand the winning conditions, it's very tricky or hard at the moment. You like the headliner, I expect. Alright. Yeah, charms though, since they're random, they're kind of like take it or leave it, right? Like they're almost negligible, to be quite honest with you. They don't really do much, do they? Alright, so with this board and with these items, I would love to put... Is Hurricane permanently strong? Yes, so every single rune in Hurricane we have is always gonna be stronger. That's potentially something we can look into. Alright, let's do it. This is a cooking show. I would have built Dragon's Claw here for more frontline, but we have this augment here which gives us stronger runes, hurricanes, and we had good items for it. So let's see how it goes. This is how you learn, right? This is how you play TFT. You just trial and error, and that's why it's fun. Every game is a bit different as well. Come on! Unlucky. So our board is slowly losing its strength now. As we predicted, the other comps that we're building into more meta are gonna start edging us out in terms of their power. So what we want here is to put in that 7 multi-striker, or to put in this fairy. Let's see if we can do it. So I'm just gonna go for it, because again, our comp doesn't really beat the other comps. So we need power now. I'm hopefully gonna get a Camille. If not, we're just gonna put in fairy for now. Sadly no Camille. Really want to buy this actually, but yeah, might not be the best, because support anvils are... So there are 4 categories of items in TFT, right? There's the standard items you build. Then you have radiant items, which are the standard items, but since they are radiant, they tend to be like a lot stronger than their basic version. There's Camille. Okay. Alright, we're gonna sell these two. So that's very good. So now multi-striker actually is gonna be doing quite a lot more, and they heal on every single attack. I'm gonna put Camille here. I'm gonna take these items off, okay, for now. I'm gonna put Bloodthirster on her. I'm gonna put that on him, and I'm gonna put the Ash with the Ginsus. For now, that Kassadin has really held on to those items well. He really did a good job, but I think starting to build up my Camille will help my late game board a bit better. Ash has multi-striker, has these runes, she's gonna be shooting a lot. Let's have a look. In fact, damage numbers, she's even out damaging the Kalista right now. So that's like really good for us. I'm surprised we're still holding on at the moment, but we managed to play out our resources well enough to hold on to this late game position. We're aiming for top 4. You know, if the stars align, we can get maybe second or first with but multi-strikers really aren't the strongest right now. We just went for them because they came very early and very free. I got Castu, Jax 2 very quickly. Let's get this Camille, please. Good. So we are just 1 Camille off. Not sure where to put the item, but we'll see. We'll either put it on Hecarim or on Camille. Let's see. So Hecarim did decent damage on the last round. I just might give it to him. He's 2-star already. Let's see if we find Camille again. So I'm just fishing right now, right? Trying to find Camille maybe. If we are lucky. You can also, if you buy units, so the way the game works is like let's say a unit, there is X amount of units of that version, right? So for example, there is 15 Kallistas, for example. Now, if there's only 15, right, and you buy some of them, you're gonna get less and less chance to find that unit again, because the other champions have more units left. Now, how you can use this for your advantage? So let's say right now I'm trying to look for Camille or Callista. In my shop I have a Fiora, which is a 4 cost. I should buy this Fiora if I'm re-rolling, so that I have less chance of finding Fiora, aka more chance finding the unit that I want, right? Sadly it's not working out. I'm really digging deep into my gold at the moment, just because a Camille 2 is a very big and nice power spike for me. And again, like, there is nothing much more left to my comp. I pretty much have it really maxed out, but it's not gonna work because as a comp it's not really built to go the distance, right? So this is what you would expect, unless you somehow get 9 multi-striker from the emblems. But as you can see, we made it to our goal. We made it to top 4, so this is a win. We're gonna get LP for it. All good in the hood. Yeah, so why not? Why not indeed? That's just my preferred playstyle, you know, rather than trying to hard force a comp. Let's go. Alright. I should have put this somewhere as well, I forgot about it. What do we get here? Oh yes, nice, nice, nice. Alright.
Hello.
Alright, so I'm expecting this to lose, yep. And yeah, pretty much we're just gonna slowly like bleed out. But the goal was accomplished. We managed to get the point across, and it's as expected, right? Now, if, let's say, for example, I got Callista 3, or we got 2 multi-striker emblems, so we can make 9 multi-striker, this would have been a way to take this comp and make it a lot stronger, right? So, that's the idea. Yes, good, sorry, I was reading a message. Yes, please write in the Discord. Now, for you guys that are here on stream, I will be taking a short break because I personally need to do something quickly downstairs. But I will be back in about 15 minutes just to, start the event and playing together. Buy more offensive charms. Well, yes, maybe you need to explain it a bit more to me because, in general, one thing I like about this game, I'm not really sure about how to analyze it sometimes. But yeah, we need to see. Or maybe you were saying to Pelio to buy more offensive charms. Yo, why not magnetic remover Hodge onto Camille? That would have been possibly good. Yeah, so we got third place. Maybe I could have done some things different, but the ideals are there, right? Mana. Okay. Well, we used all our gold to try and find Camille too, and I almost got Callista, right? That was the idea. Mela, let's go back to camera. Alright, hello. I hope you liked it. Alright, if there's any interest to maybe do this again, if some of you really enjoyed it, we can do it too. I'm gonna take a short 15-minute break, okay, just to settle some things downstairs. Either or not, but here we are. And yeah, I'll be back soon so we can start the event, okay? And we'll start making the lobby. See you soon. Alright, we're back, right? Let's see. Yes, we are indeed back. Okay, so thank you for your patience within our short break. We have set up the lobby in the meanwhile, and yeah, we're just waiting on one more person so we can get started. Trying to see how I can remove. No, good. Okay, so we have 11 viewers. I hope that who here is not familiar with TFT will become more familiar by the end. Okay, I'll try to make it my best job to explain what comps they're going for, why they're building certain things, and why they would be doing some other things. Okay, he should be supposed but like friend request search beta. Let's see. The struggles of getting the lobby up and running, huh? But yeah, hopefully we should be okay. We have nothing yet. Okay, Mela can add Varsal #West. Okay. Okay, so we're getting things rolling. Much like economy. All right, good. Back to you guys. So I hope you had a good break. Hope you have a nice drink to enjoy during the stream, a nice coffee or a tea or maybe a soft drink if that's more up your alley, or like an energy drink, anything goes. But yeah, I'm excited to see how this pans out. The first TFT event we've ever done. Hopefully next time also we might have a bit more people, so we'll have a look for that too. Until then, we're gonna enjoy what we have, right? So one more person to go before the lobby can begin. Right? Why is it taking so long? Hopefully the next one won't be that won't take that much. All right. So they're friends now. It's good. And Kemeting. All right. Sorry for the delays. Alright, he was invited. Let's see how it's gonna be. Alright. Live stuff with the right client, I see. It's always hard. Alright. No. Wait. Mala, let me quickly redo the lobby and we'll see again. Redo lobby, sorry. So now, hopefully it's not gonna take 10 million years to get this up and running. Let's do it again. Why not? Why not? Is that everyone? Again, sorry for the delays. Unfortunately, there isn't a way to make this quicker at the moment. Alright. Okay. Alright. Mala, we just need invite the other, please. And who's left? I'm really hopeful that by the time we get into the next two games, it's just gonna be like boom, 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 okay? So, one is joining now. And, alright, good, we are 7. I leave. Sapelio and vice versa. Hopefully this works. Please, Riot Games, please stop giving hurdles. Oh my god. Why is this so hard, man? Do we need to make everybody friend? Alright. We have to do something like this, I guess. Alright, so I guess everyone needs to be friends, right? Oh gosh. So tough. Alright. Okay. They I think they might have managed. Nice. Okay. Yes. Let's go. Good stuff. Good. Yes, please start so I can spectate after the race. Alright. We're gonna finally be able to see these games, guys. They are in queue. And of course, instantly in champ stack. It's gonna take like 2 minutes, alright, to get it up and running, but should be good. We should be good to go. Alright, so let's see how long it's gonna take to get into the spectate of this game. Alright, just 30 seconds more, perfect. Not like Summoner's Rift, it just takes forever, right? So we just have to wait and chill on that. In the meanwhile, guys, what are you doing on Wednesdays? You know, it's the midweek. Usually on Sundays, you know, we're a bit more relaxed. I mean, still we have work the next day, right? But it's like Sunday. Sunday has a vibe, right? You drink Coca-Cola on Sunday after not drinking it the entire week, or you know, you have a beer where normally maybe you don't. Who knows? But for me, it's been playing Black Myth Wukong the entire day and night in some cases as well, because sometimes, you know, when I get a game, I just play it until I finish it, basically. Xanna eżu, right yo, kolossew. Tilab TFT inti jew le eżu, għax għandi idea, thank you tal-li ġejt tarana. Iva, għandi kafe. Touch my coffee and I will slap you so hard even Google won't be able to find you. Nice. Alright, let's get into the game, guys. Don't worry, I'm still here. But so first round, we pick one of the 3 augments. It seems like everyone wants so everyone's going for Scuttle Paddle. I think Prismatic Prelude is also a good option, but Scuttle Paddle is going to work there. Okay, so what is the difference? Scuttle Paddle, it's basically the minion rounds will become the Scuttle Crab, and they will give a lot more items and gold, right? Prismatic Prelude will make the augments be all prismatic, which are the strongest augments we have. You will see soon we will pick up an augment, and we can talk more about augments in general. I did leave the score down here, so we can update that as we go. And yeah, let's hope for a good event. I'm curious to see who's gonna take it. Right now, this is Latina Carlos. Sorry, I'm just seeing one person. I need to get used to swapping. So yeah, we see Latina here. He's keeping his options open. We see some blasters. We see Wukong there. It's very good, strong openers. Pelio here. He's potentially going for something similar with Jinx. Jinx carry usually paired up with Wukong. Over here, of course, we are still in the beginning, so it's not really something like you can say the person knows what comp they are going for, because naturally, you know, we still haven't really got into anything. But we're already starting to try and make a board, right? We see Bearponer here, he has Mordekaiser, a very strong unit, especially if he gets an item or a comp around him. Not really common, but definitely something that can go the distance before you can get stronger units. Varsal also hitting that Mordekaiser and choosing to frontline him. Let's see, Lazy Cat Dad here is going with Vanguards at the moment, has picked up that Rumble and holding on to Zoe and Cassiopeia. And finally Courier, he is, we can't really see, but we do see their augments here. He does have Wukong as well. So a lot of Wukongs, a lot of, what do you call it? Oof. There was one champion we've seen a lot of, and that champion was Mordekaiser. Good. So we see these 3 costs unity, okay, and let's see. Pandora's Bench here is potentially a really good option for Courier, but let's see what people chose. So here Latina Carlos went for Pandora's Bench. He's gonna be looking to re-roll these last 3 slots. Will re-roll the champion to a champion of that cost. So typically you would take Pandora's to try and get that 3-star units, right? So he already kind of knows what board maybe he wants and what champions he wants to build. Paleo also going for Pandora's Bench, looking for a similar outcome. Let's have a look here. Courier versus best TFT player. Some kind of Honeymancy with Eldritch going on here. A bit weird. No items slammed as well, potentially going for a lost streak. Bearponer too here, not really slamming any items, just holding on to his board. Would rather take it a bit easier. We do see Silver Spoon being picked up here by Bearponer. It does give him more XP, potentially finding deeper cost units, and he does take this round even without any items. Alright, and oh yes, we see positions are now changing, okay, so to pay attention for that. So let's see if anyone's slamming items. We see Lazy Cat Dad here picking up 1, 2, 3. So he gains a bunch of different champions at different star levels. A very good economical trade. You can trade it for gold, or potentially hit some good units to start getting a good board as you're going along. Let's see, who haven't we talked about? Gameable also going for Pandora's Bench. And Paleo going with Patience is a Virtue. So each round he has 2 free rerolls if he did not buy a champion in the last round, right? So if he sits on his gold, he's just gonna keep on stacking these rerolls. Later on, when he hits the higher levels like 7 and 8, he's gonna have a bunch of rerolls ready to hit some units to make his board. Basically, let's see how he plays it. Gameable choosing to position on the right side here. It is working out for him, sitting on some nice economy at the moment. We see Paleo and Gameable not dropping a single round at the moment. Sugarcraft Vanguards is the option for Paleo. Jinx, pretty much the items doing all the work at the moment. Doesn't really have Hunter to start scaling up her damage. And meanwhile, Courier here still sitting on his items, trying to build his board. We see Bearponer does start slamming Hand of Justice here on Nyla. He will be flexing this unit, potentially going for Eldritch. Let's see, Latina Carlos, he had very good units to start, but goes for the Ginsu's Rage Blade on Ezreal. Not really the ideal item for Ezreal, but at the moment it is an item he was looking for. Meanwhile, Lazy Cat that does win this round over Latina Carlos. No real clear winner at the moment on who has the strongest board, in my opinion, but we'll have to have a look at this carousel round, how it goes. We see a frying pan option. Frying pan and the spatula items are used to make emblems. Emblems are basically additions to the traits on the side. You could potentially get into, for example, let's see Eldritch here. You need at 5 Eldritch you get the Dark Monolith. At 7 Eldritch you get the Many-Eyed Beast. But as you can see, Eldritch units there's only 7. So how can you get 10? Well, my friends, you make emblems. You need to make Eldritch emblems. You need 3 more So as you can imagine, it's very hard to land 10 Eldritch, for example. So in reward, if you do land 10 Eldritch, it's almost a clear win. So maybe something that Varsal might be thinking about. Who knows? Who knows? We do see 2 Eldritch players at the moment with Varsal and Bear Pawner. Alright, is there directed camera on this? No. Okay. So we'll be having to swap over positions here. Let's just follow a bit Mr. Pelio here. He is the Mr. 100 of the lobby currently. Has not dropped a single round. Playing that Jinx, pretty much putting in the work. He has a lot of strong frontline options, which gives time for Jinx to rack up her Ginsu's Rageblade. That's really how he's winning these rounds. Bear Pawner too securing his win. Nyla doing so much damage here with Hand of Justice alongside the Eldritch minion. So that's very good as well for Bear Pawner. Lazy Cat dead. He's oops, I don't know how to remove this. Okay, there we go. He's playing Honeymancy. He does have a Nunu with Bloodthirster and the Veigar in the backline. Gonna be shooting out. Veigar this set has a interesting passive. The more charms you buy, the more AP he has. At the moment he has only bought 2 charms. So this Veigar has 2 more AP. Not really that much, but it is something. Let's see how this goes between Gameabil and Lazy Cat Dad. Lazy Cat Dad does secure the win. And Latina Carlos here with his 4 portal is beating out the best TFT player. I'm not sure about that name. We might need to name change soon, but we'll have to wait and see. Alright, next minion round here. What are we looking for? Also playing Honeymancy here, best TFT. So best TFT and Lazy Cat that are going to be competing for the same units. That's not ideal, of course. So both of them, one of them is going to get the short end of the stick, not getting any of those champions, because the other one is getting all of them. It's a bit of a problem there. Courier also going for the 3 portal and with Wukong in the middle. So we do see a lot of comps being copied over here. The only people I've seen with more unique comps here, we have Gameabil going for Pyro Bastions at the moment. Might swap into something else. Varsal, he's a bit all over the place here with a good mix of Vanguard, Shapeshifter and Eldritch. He's really playing up his tempo, has good gold. We might see him do some changes in the near future, but we'll have to wait and see for that. Let's see, Latina Carlos now swapping over into the multi-striker position here with Ashe in the backline. Ashe being a unit a lot of people are utilizing, especially with Ginsu's. As we see Bear Pawner leading the current board here with his Nila 2 doing a lot of work, especially even with this Mordekaiser. Here is one Mordekaiser off the Mordekaiser 2-star. Definitely something he probably is looking out for once. So let's see here how Bear Pawner handles the Lazy Cat Dad. It looks like he handles it pretty well, as the Veigar short to follow there, the last damage source, and he does take the game round against Lazy Cat Dad. Alright. Let's see here at the bottom of the barrel, Mr. Courier. How are things looking for him? As we see here, we are having the next augment choice being offered. I'll try to go quickly over what augments are chosen. Pandora's being offered yet again for Courier, very strong option. As we see here, Pelio picking up Molten Caramel, going for that Rumble carry. Not really something you see every day. Might be able to edge out the competition, since not many people are going to be building out Rumble. So let's see how that works out for him. And meanwhile, Bear Pawner going for more XP. Wow, this guy is power farming that XP already at level 7. And but his gold resources are quite down. So definitely something he should be looking into. Latina Carlos going for the armory and upping his max interest to 70 gold. currently sitting on 50. So Latina Carlos looking for that late game threat with a high gold and great items from the Living Forge. Lazy Cat Dad opting to go for Spell Blades. Whenever they cast an ability, their next auto attack deals damage equal to bonus AP. Let's see, Varsal's augment here is going to be Little Buddies. Your 4 cost and 5 cost champions gain 65 health and 9 attack speed for every 1 cost and 2 cost champion on the board. So he's definitely looking to make a particular comp here. He needs those 1-star units and 2-star units, and he's going to make the potential 4 cost and 5 cost carries here. Gameable not looking too hot after a really good start. He's still struggling to find the correct board he wants here, but he's trying to reroll these Gallios. Let's see what he's going to find for them. He's trying to make a 2-star unit. His Shen does get the Ornn items with 3 Pyro as well. Let's see how it goes here for Mr. Gameable. He's gonna come up Pelio, who's in 2nd place. Should be a hard challenge for him, so let's see how he handles this situation. He does have a very strong Varus already there, but sadly no what do you call it, blasters for Varus. Varus really needs those blasters to be doing the high DPS, but he does manage to secure it. So Gameable on the rise now with the new found units that he did get. Alright, let's have a look at this minion round. In the meanwhile, just curious, as we did not get a chance to see. Oh, maybe I can go by map instead of by position when I'm seeing. So let's see what other augments we got here. We did get Pandora's picked up by okay, my bad. I'll check it out later because this was not easy to follow as much as I thought. But all right, let's get back to it. So yeah, this was Latina Carlos. He had the Forge. Courier, this was Courier. Okay, has Pandora's items, so this will reroll items on his bench. A very strong augment. Let's see who else did we miss out on. Yes, best player TFT went with Sleight of Hand. Thieves Gloves will give more attack speed. He did manage to roll the 3-star Lilia here. Gonna hopefully help him maintain that front line as we move into the higher levels. Lilia not really gonna be that useful, but just for the time being, perhaps it's enough to help us survive until the end game board. Alright, as we get ganked by Graves. Oh no, Graves is ganking us. Alright, we escape the Graves gank and back to the game. Let's see, Molten Caramel here already has 2-star Rumbles on his bench. This comp is just gonna get progressively stronger with more Sugar Crafts in play as well. And best TF3 player actually soaring up to the second place position. Thanks, probably. Let's see what's going on here. How is this going so well when we started off so wrong? But the Lilia tanking a lot of damage actually. Big heals coming through there. Kog'Maw just stacking on his Ginsus with a mixture between Honeymancy and Fairy, and just barely losing this round. The Kalista stacked up by Latina Carlos takes the winning position. As we go into the next minion round, let's have a look once again here. A mixture of Frost and Honeymancy for Lazy Cat Dad, so not really settling on his comp yet. We have Bear Poner continuing on his Eldritch path. A mixture here for Latina Carlos as well between a Fairy, Multi-Striker and Portal. So a lot of flex play. Pelio a bit more straightforward. He's going for Sugarcraft Vanguards at the moment. Pyro going for Gameable here. A nice line Pyro. Not many people go for this for this team comp, so maybe if he plays it well, can manage to edge out his competition, especially with the Pandora's bench. Meanwhile, a Courier going for a mixture of Hunter, Preserver, Chrono. He has a lot of splash comps in, but the main gist of it is going to be this Hunter Jinx to potentially carry him with Olaf. And yeah, I'm excited to see how that goes for him. Varsal now in the bottom here, a lot of items, sitting on a lot of items at the moment. Really needs to round off his comp here. But he did make a big transition into the level 8. Let's just quickly see here between our bottom two players, Courier and Varsal, facing it off with their boards. Who's gonna come out on top? Just by board state, I would assume Varsal's board does edge out Courier's ever so slightly here. The Hunter Bard perhaps isn't the way to go, but Courier may be looking for potentially a stronger unit to replace that Bard with. Alright, our last augment will be a prismatic one, a lot stronger than the other augments. What's it gonna be here for Varsal as they're rolling through it? Alright, we did go for the new recruit. We get +1 max team size and a champion duplicator. It's very interesting there. Alright, Courier did go for Chrono Crown, opting for Hunter Chrono. Very strong comp, as Olaf has CC immunity, will be able to continue attacking through the time freeze of Chrono. What did we pick up here? We picked up Fairy Crown from Gameable. I'm very surprised Fairy was the option, as we are going for Pyros, but perhaps looking to round off his comp with 5 Fairy. Paleo did go for the Radiant Masterworks upgrade here, getting that what. Oh, he has not used it yet. Okay, so he went for Masterworks. Probably gonna be building, I would assume, a Rumble item. He did manage to find the Soraka here. He's really trying to land the last Rumble. He needs one to get that Rumble tree. I would assume you would go with Radiant BT, or maybe the Heart, sorry, the Hand of Justice. But we'll see what he decides to do. Lazycat that rounding his build off with Pandora's, a very strong augment, as we already discussed. 2 people already picked up Pandora's. You can get better items like that. Best TFT player going for the support golem. Support items are very strong in general, so this golem is gonna be a bit more tanky and giving his team more health. Currently leading the lobby second in place, and the Bear Pawner deciding to go for Eldritch Crown. Getting that 7 Eldritch, very strong board at the moment. Very hard to beat out for sure. Especially if he somehow manages to clutch, and it's gonna be very hard, close to impossible to get 10 Eldritch, but you know, if that happens, it's actually game over for everyone, but we'll have to wait and see. Courier edging 1 out against Gameable. Seeing 6 Hunter, okay. I see you, Courier. That's how we do it. So Courier is going to be up on the rise, guys. That's a very big power spike to have at the moment. And he's looking for the item here. What item is going to pick up? The 5 cost recurve bow looks nice. We'll take some time to go check out. Oh, we can't check out their lobbies again. The Rumble is here for Paleo. He might pick it up if he did not land Rumble 3, and yeah, in fact he does go for it. So Rumble 3 being finished by the Molten Caramel player, who's in second place, guys. This is very big. Right now the cards are on the table, okay? We have Courier, 6 Hunter, so he's in last place. Does he manage to come on top? He also gets the Olaf too, okay? He's in a really good position right now. We'll have to wait and see how that goes. Varsal here, rounding off his comp with 5 Fairy at the moment, stacking up the Rakan and the Callista. Let's see, that's also a big power spike. Latina Carlos here also going for the same idea like Varsal, but I like Varsal's comp a bit better, so we'll have to wait and see how this goes. He also went for a Call to Chaos. It's a very interesting augment. He got 3 snipers focused from it. Sometimes, you know, not really the best items to get, but In this case, he went for the fun option. Sometimes can give you very strong augments, Call to Chaos. But let's see how Sniper Focus works out for him. I'm very curious to see how this Molten Caramel build goes. He did just flat out lose to Gameable here, who's going with the 4 Pyro and 5 Fairy. A very weird comp for Gameable, but it's really working out, and he's still stacking this right side. Not sure the logic behind that, but this is where he's opting to. Usually you would see carries more on the left hand side here, but he's opting to side for here, so we'll have to wait and see with that. Bear Poner here rolling down, trying to find more of these Eldritch units. Gonna have to look out for his gold, as he's running out of gold. He would not be able to go for those higher Eldritch stacks, like potentially 10 Eldritch, but that's a meme comp at this point, let's be honest. And he did use the Master Wreck upgrade. We were thinking about this earlier. Pelio did go for the Radiant Hand of Justice. I think Bloodthirster might have been better here, but you know, we'll have to wait and see. Look at that healing from Rumble, my gosh. But his comp is just not enough. Just gonna get slightly edged, just 90 HP off from removing this Jinx from the board. That's terrible for Mr. Pelio. Unlucky. This Molten Caramel really not working out for him, sadly. We'll have to wait and see how this goes for the long run. He really needs to spec into that 6 Sugar Craft. That's what's gonna give his board the edge in winning here. Best TFT player, I feel like we haven't touched base in a while. Also going for Fairy. We have 3 or 4 Fairy players. This lobby, not good news. Not good news, guys. If you all go for the same comps, it's gonna be very hard to find units. Alright. You see Lazy Cat Dad here sitting on 1 more Ziggs to get his Ziggs 3. Unfortunate as it can be. 5 Frost, 3 Hunter, 3 Huntermancy. Not really working out at the moment, but we'll have to see how it stacks up in the end. A Dragon's Claw being picked up, a great item for Swain for sure. And Varsal now is on fire, so he came back from the depths of hell, climbing back to the 2nd position here. What's working out for him? So Callista is really doing a lot of damage here, and the Rakan. Let's have a look at one of his fights here and see how this goes. So let's see what's the secret to this comp. How is it doing so much damage? Alright, we can see the Rakan tanking a lot there, shielding yet again. The Fairy does heal Rakan for the damage Callista does, so longer time goes, Callista's going to be doing more and more damage. He is coming up against a strong Molten Caramel unit, but it is not enough to stop this Callista's rampage. Spears coming all the way through. Alright, very strong board right now from Varsal here, as Bear Poner continues to go 50-50 sometimes with some other units, but we have to wait and see how this Eldritch comp rounds out, as he is sitting on 1 Nyla away from the 3-star Nyla. Mordekaiser as well, just one Mordekaiser away. Rolling rampantly to try and get that. Something you guys might not know, but sitting... Oh, he does find the Syndra tree, let's go. Eldritch does get more and more stronger based on the star level of the champions. So the more 3-star units he has, the stronger the unit. Guys, something that maybe not all of you know, but if you have 32 gold, in 2 game rounds, you will get 50 gold if you don't spend any gold, right? It's just something mathematical about TFT. When you're rolling down, if you can stick around to 32 gold, it will help you, you know, potentially get to 50 a lot quicker. That Syndra 3 being the difference here is so huge. Unbelievable. Keeping him on top. Varsal yet again picking up a win. His 7th win streak in a row. He is at level 9 with the extra champion as well. So he's going to be able to fit in a lot of units and a lot of synergies here. Capable of 10 units on his board thanks to his augments. Sadly, we do see Latina Carlos and Lazy Cat Dad calling it a day at the moment. So we will be writing them up. So... let's change that up a bit. Hopefully they can recover in the upcoming games. Usually, to be fair, Latina Carlos, he was one of my favorites for this event. So, you know, unfortunate to see him go last, but he was cooking up a storm, but it didn't land in the plate, unfortunately. He needed to spice things up. No, I'm joking. It is what it is, so luck happens. Ooh, and our next victim, best TFT player at the moment. Yes, yes, you got. Unfortunately, Latina Carlos got screwed over by a call to chaos, giving him 3 snipers focus. Yeah, it's really bad. It's terrible. They should probably remove it or consider changing that option. At least three artifacts, or like maybe 3 artifact anvils. Maybe it would be a bit too strong. Who knows? But the 3 sniper focus, yeah, it's not doing it. Alright, sadly Gameable does go 5th, and Pelio with his Rumble also not really working out, but he did clutch a top 4. Molten Caramel, not really, how you call it, not really a first place comp, but maybe in the right conditions if you play the tempo correctly and it goes well for you, you know, but sadly not working out for Mr. Pelio this game. And meanwhile, Varsal on a rampage, 8 winning streak at the moment. Let's see if this continues, as he does face the so-called Molten Caramel comp from Pelio. Does get taken off. Pelio locking in that 4th position. Just quickly changing the name here of our contestants. Alright. So, let's see as we continue forward who's going to take our last 3 spots. Top 3, Courier, who is also on fire with 7 win streak with his 6 hunters doing the work. Varsal also on fire with 9 win streaks in a row, but Bear Poner actually does land his 3-star Mordekaiser. Not the best items, but at the moment it will definitely increase the power of the many-eyed beast. So let's see this. Varsal's Ghost against Bear Poner's Reality. And Varsal against Courier. Who wins this round? I'm curious. Will be Varsal barely edging out Courier in this round. And his Ghost also does defeat Bear Poner. We might be looking at our potential winner with Varsal's board here. He was in the last position, guys, and he did edge out to come out on top. So very well done. He did go with pumping up as his first augment. I don't think we covered that as well. So this was giving him 8 attack speed, each round giving him 0.5% attack speed. Alright. So we do have the last minion round here of Scuttled Puddle. It is the big Scuttler Crab, giving us a ton of stuff, as you can see here, a lot of gold and resources. Now, Courier, you have 80 gold, my friend, last few HP. You really need to roll down your money, please. We need to fit in these units. We need maybe a dragon unit here. I don't know what's gonna save you, my friend, but I'm curious to see what you're gonna do the balls in your court. Similarly, Valsar is holding down all his gold, so is Bear Poner. So they've really used up all their resources they could. Courier also goes up a level. He will be fitting in Morgana for Preserver. Does not find the item there, and potentially here going with maybe Adaptive or Ionic or even Hextech Gunblade. All great options, to be honest. Alright, as we see, Bear Poner's Ghost going up Courier against Courier. We also see Bear Poner going up Varsal's actual board. The Mordekaiser 3 is strong, but sadly the, let's call it more meta comp of Varsal has all the right pieces in the right positions at the moment. More than likely looking at the win there for Varsal, but let's see if maybe Bear Poner can edge out the 2nd position, or if it will be in Courier's court. He did win out against Bear Poner's Ghost, so that's not really looking great for Bear Poner. The ideal situation here would be for maybe Varsal's Ghost to face both Bear Poner and Courier, and taking them both out. The slight health advantage for Bear Pawner might be enough to secure his position. A Bard 3 being picked up by Courier, but it will be a battle for second and third position here between Courier and Bear Pawner. This is a great battle. Let's have a look here to see who's gonna take this one. So they're both fighting for their lives. The Bard 3 doing work, and it will be Courier securing the second position. Well done to all participants. That does mean that we will have a final fight between Courier and Varsal. So third position going to Bear Pawner, and now we are fighting for the first or second slot. Alright, we've seen this fight before, guys. Varsal was winning it, so I will be keeping it on Courier just for support. Alright, we do see some positioning changes here, making sure we're all in place. The 3-star Wukong here from Courier gonna be tanking a lot. Is it gonna be enough to face Varsal's board? We'll have to wait and see. Alright, starting off strong here for Courier. The Olaf doing a ton of work. So far so good. And he does manage to edge him out just slightly. Well done there to Courier. Finally Varsal gets taken down a peg. I'm really curious to see how this last game rounds go. It's very interesting to see that the two players that were on the bottom for most of the game are now fighting for the first and second position. Let's see. So we do see Witchcraft Emblem being picked up here by Courier. I'm gonna try slot that in on Kog'Maw, giving Morgana better enhanced abilities here. So if we read quickly what he just got here. Witch's abilities: apply a curse to the enemy for 4 seconds. When a cursed enemy dies, the curse spreads to the nearby enemies. Cursed enemies become smaller and they lose 150 health. So definitely something to look out for there. Alright. Another big fight here. Does Courier actually pick this up, or have... I should have checked what Varsal's changes were, but it looks like something big happened here because his Rakan was barely touched and he does edge out the competition. A very nice, well played here, goes to both sides. Well done to Varsal for getting that first place position. Courier, well done for getting the second place position. Okay, time to go for the next lobby and see what we can do. Okay, bring it back. Hello. We need to make the next lobby now so that we can quickly get in and check in with the positions. So we did have these scores on the bottom right all the way. We'll be counting in. We'll be counting up the points later on, seeing who's gonna be the winner, and we'll have a look later. Just gonna do a quick points total. So okay, so first gets you 4 points, third gets you 2, second gets you 3 points, and fourth gets you a single point. Good. Skip waiting for stats and let's make this next lobby. Mela. Let me make the lobby and I'll invite everyone. I hope you liked that round, guys. If there's any questions, if there's anything strange, if you're not used to TFT, perhaps ask me in the chat. Okay, I'll be more than happy to try my best to answer what's going on. And yeah, sorry, I'm making the lobby. Okay. Mela. who's not here. Fainal. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. Hopefully it won't take too long, as it seems to be quicker already, so that's good. Alright. Okay. Alright, Mala, let me quickly redo the lobby. I need to redo the lobby. Mala. Riot Games. We love you, Riot Games. Fantastico, Riot Games, indie game company. But they make good games, don't they? Boy, I might run to get some Pepsi, guys. I need some drinky drink, you know. All right. Well, thanks. Oh man. Why can't this be simple? Riot Games. Why can't I make a lobby, invite people, the lobby doesn't get stuck? Yep. Why? Why can't we have nice things? I wonder. Alright. What should I get to eat, guys? I'm hungry. GG. Wait. And we'll be redoing the point system, okay? We're gonna give like, how you say, like 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, after we need to get that across to everyone. After the game, just play, click, play again, and stay there, okay? So we avoid this hassle. Alright, thanks. Not gonna do it again, unfortunately. Alright, next, another lobby. Another lobby bites the dust. If I had a shot for every lobby I did, I'd be a drunk streamer. Oi. Mala. Another one. I don't know, guys, sorry, but you know, it's really awkward when it's like this, man. I need to just fix stuff. Just do it. Yeah. Alright, sorry. Mela. Guys, I'm really sorry. Please. Alright, so I'm gonna restart the client and hopefully we don't get stuck this time, alright? Yep. Shiba, I hope for your revenge this round, huh? Let's try this one more time. No more for fun augments, yep. That's one, that's two. Let's take it slow, okay? Maybe that's the problem. I'm inviting too quickly. That's two. Okay. Invite yours. Good. Good. So far so good. We're taking it nice and slow. It's not crashing. Okay. We're going good. One by one. Mela. Next. Good. Next. Good. We just need... who's missing? Latina. Good. Fingers crossed. Now. Stay. I exit. Okay, join. And let me know. Good. In the meanwhile, let me just quickly change the points. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Alright, what's going on? Are they in game or? Good, alright, the game's loading. Great. Great, good. Okay, sorry, I was just like confused, man. Sometimes the fumes get to me. Alright, Shanna Daniel, alright? Thank you for joining us. Some troubles getting into the lobby. My gosh, this client is clunky, yeah, sometimes. But yeah, so far so good. Let's see. 64 seconds to go. I'm gonna go a quick pause to the toilet and I'll be right back, okay? And I'm back, alright guys. So, went and came. The client did crash, I restarted it. Because, of course, you know, it's hard to have a functioning client. We're asking for a lot. But, yeah, we're here. I wouldn't be surprised if it crashed again. And we're just staring at nothing. But, you know, let's hope not. Oh, but I hear things going on. Oh my gosh, man, this is not good, though. How how sad is the league client? The stream turned from TFT event to how sad is the client. All right, what are we gonna do about this? We are here. Fantastic. Thank you, Riot Game. Sorry about your client. It's actually fantastic. It's the best thing that happened since Christmas. So, what are they gonna take? We have start with spatula and frying pan. We have golem with 3 emblems. That sounds fun. I hope people take that. And ascending augments. So augments will be silver, gold, then prismatic. Alright, so trainer golem does get through here. It is, let's say, like the more fun and random thing. So I'm really curious to see. So Latina Carlos got shapeshifter, multi-striker, and warrior. Interesting, very interesting potential there. This guy got, Pelio got frost, scholar, and pyro. Okay. This is gonna be an interesting game. I mean, like, they have to cook here. Best TFT player got Bastion, Vanguard, and Mage. So far, this is the most underwhelming one because Bastion and Vanguard usually you're not gonna slot both of them in the same comp. Let's see here. Berponer got Mage, Vanguard, and Shapeshifter. Alright, great potential there. He can make 2 mages and, you know, get the double active and stuff, so I'm curious to see what he'll do with that. Varsal, wow, that's really great actually. Wow, he lands the best here so far, at least with Scholar, Preserver, and Chrono as well. So yeah, this is like super goated. Like Zillion and Bard basically hit all 3 of those, so he has a very like straight line what he should be playing this game, which is gonna be like Scholar, Preserver, Chrono, right? Like all of them pretty much synergized together. We have Pyro, Vanguard, and Arcana here for Lazy Cat Dad. This also has great potential. He can go for a very nice like Pyro comp with Arcana. Should be very strong. Alright, let's see what we also have augments to talk about. Lazy Cat Dad went for the gold augment. He got 8 gold now and 1 gold every single round. Gameable, we haven't talked about his choices here. We let's go through them. Honeymancy, Bastion, and Vanguard also landing a bit rough with that Vanguard Bastion. You're not really gonna slot those 2 both together, but Honeymancy with Vanguard, that's a great opener if he finds, and there he goes. He actually manages to hit all his emblems here, so that's really good for him. And last but not least, Mr. Courier. He got Blaster, Bastion, and Shapeshifter. Also pretty good here. He can go for Blaster, Bastion as his comp of choice, potentially around Ezreal and Varus. So a lot of good options here for sure. Okay, so that's very good. We also need to talk about augments. I'm gonna try and swap from the minimap that you can't see. It's right behind me here. Here is the minimap, so I'm gonna try use that. So we have a multi-striker crest here by Latina Carlos. He's going all in on multi-striker. 9 multi-striker, kind of easy to make and very strong, very strong. So maybe that's one way to win this lobby. Courier's augment is double down after each player combat. Gain gold equal to the length of your win or loss streak. So right now he has 1 win, so he's gonna get 1 extra gold after this combat, right? Alright, let's have a look at the fight between Varsal and Courier. Varsal already spoken about his golem with components, a very strong starter for sure. He also went static shift to complement his scholars, which will be doing magic damage in general. So having magic shred is essential to this comp. Now the only way it goes bad for Varsal is if he gets a lot of AD items. He kind of specifically wants AP items in this game. Yeah, let's continue on for the augment. So Gameable went for Portable Forge. He got the chance to choose one of 4 artifacts, and he chose Trinity Force. Okay. Trinity Force, definitely a great all-round item. Excuse me. I wish I could have seen his other choices, just to see maybe what he could have taken instead, but maybe he really did not have any good choices, and he did not know what to lock in if he's going AP or AD. So Infinity Force kind of does a little bit of everything. And we see here Varsal, again Varsal is better. We're just following Varsal, are we not? No, but we were on Gameable, right? But yeah, Varsal, his strong units are Huck-2ing all over the board at the moment. Alright, as we move into the carousel round here, I'm curious to see what does end up being, how it will, you know, who gets the better stick there. We see Hui being picked up by Bear Pawner. Not sure if he wanted the Hui or he wanted the chain vest. Maybe both. Hopefully both. Not really much to say about carousel rounds, right? I didn't really notice any particular champs or items we were looking for from anyone at the moment. Moving on, yes, we talked about raining gold from Lazy Cat Dad. What's his position currently? He is not too bad, top 4 at the moment, so let's see how this goes. He's opting to work into, well, no, not really anything. He has no synergies except for Vanguard at the moment. I'm sure he will turn that around. In the meanwhile, let's see. I guess Varsal also went for Raining Gold, because we did not see his augment. I know I mentioned him 3 rounds already, but it's just coincidence. He was on the opponent side. But we're just going around in the minimap from one account, from one player to the next, checking their augments. And he does actually lose a round here against Pelio. That's great. I mean, I'm saying that's great because, you know, he can't have everything, right? But I don't know how to explain it. It's like if you see, you know, like the Lakers or like, okay, let's not talk basketball. If you see like the Spanish team against Malta team in football, you know, and like Malta scored the first goal, you'd be like, oh wow, that's incredible, no? It's pretty good. So yeah, let's see how this comp gets rounded off. Bear Pawner, let's see what augment he went. He went for shields up. Your vanguards are 30% stronger shield, so they take 80% of their max health as a shield, and they are immune to crowd control for 6 seconds whenever they have a shield. And he also gets a rumble and blitzcrank, so he's definitely going down the vanguard line. Potentially going, maybe, I don't know, for the 6 vanguards. We'll have to wait and see for what he's cooking, Mr. Bear Pawner. He is facing off the Lazy Cat Dad. An epic battle of grand proportions. It's great to see that Lazy Cat Dad has that Nyla 2, which carried Bear Pawner in the last game for most of the early game. So he's kind of losing to his own creation there. Two more augments we haven't checked out. Best TFT has taken Caretaker's favor. Gain a component anvil when you reach levels 5, 6, 7 and 8. Very self-explanatory. Just looking to farm up gold, go up in levels, get those components and finish off our board. In the meanwhile, Perio sitting on... Oh no, okay, those aren't pairs, it's his augment. This was the last augment we had to check. The first 1 cost and 2 cost champions that you buy instantly upgrade to 2-star and gain 7 gold. So he decided he needs this Rumble, so he got Rumble 2 out of that due to his augment, and that's a nice Huey pickup there for blasters as well if he decides to go for blasters with the Rumble and Varus. Very good options. Item wise though, he's looking weak for a potential Varus comp, so he needs an AD for that. I'm curious, he went for Rumble as well. He just came off the Molten Caramel from the last game. Maybe he still has Rumble on his mind. He really likes that unit. Alright, moving on. Back to Latina Carlos. What's going on here? We do see some shapeshifters here being on board. Multi-striker is the how you say, the priority at the moment. The one we are stacking up, as we will be fighting. Who is this? Some beetle guy. Gameable. This is Gameable's board, yes. His 5 multi-striker, 3 Eldridge, 3 warrior, 2 shapeshifter is actually taking a beating. Oh wait, but he does still come out on top at the end, so well done to Mr. Carlos. He is Mr. 100 this time. He came back strong with revenge after losing out the last round. A bit unfortunate on the previous game perhaps, but this time around he's not messing around. He's not taking calls for chaoses, for sure. Let's see what he does take though. New recruit seems good. He gets offered anger issues with multi-striker, might be really good. He could go down the Eldritch Shrine. What did he pick up? He picked up extra team size. Okay, that's good. Alright, so he went the safest option. Of course, he has no messing around after the last loss, right? Varsa in the meanwhile gets rolled the dice. He gets Rascal Gobs that give 2 random radiant items every round. Slots that in on Poppy. Poppy, a great item holder. She deals damage, she's tanky, she has shields. She can pretty much use almost any item in the game, so very good idea. And Courier completing 6 shapeshifters now. Very strong across the board. The Olaf is doing work there with less than ideal items, but you know, holding on. Shapeshifters of course are very strong, so we'll be looking to slot those in as soon as possible. Nasus carry is definitely the way to go in this comp, but we'll have to wait and see. And meanwhile here Gameable did go with What the Forge, continuing down the path of gaining artifact items. So completed items that he has will always become artifact items. He also got an anvil, and the champions that hold the artifacts get 110 health per artifact they equip, so they become much more tankier. Let's hope this works out for him. Fish Bones on Kog'Maw is going to be very strong. It randomly doubles the attack holder's range and causes each of their attacks to target a random enemy. This is going to be very good to target maybe potentially backline. Like let's say he's attacking the tank, right? But because of Fish Bones, that random attack can go to the backline and kill his Syndra or like the strong champions. We see Nasus here, but it is instantly taken by Berponer here. We do know Courier would have loved that, having 6 shapeshifters already. Sadly, he missed out on the opportunity. We see a Karma there is definitely a strong character that a lot of people like to play, and Gwen too, both champions being picked up here. Not sure if because of the gold or not sure if because they are strong champions and the people are trying to build a board around it. Alright, in the meanwhile, let's continue on. And Lazy Cat Dad did go with roll the dice here. He got, what's that, 2 radiant items, right? It's thanks to the gloves, and he put that on Hakarim. So this is the same thing that Captain Varsal took. Yeah. In the meanwhile, speaking of, these are the items. I feel like I've seen him a lot, so we'll have to wait and see. Let's see how Mr. Cat Dad does it. Hello, Psycho. How's the day been going? What's the craziest thing you've done today? You know, you need to work for the title of Psycho. You need to go do psychotic things, right? All right. So Lazy Cat Dad edging that one out. I do see a lot of mixtures here. Warrior emblem with what's this? Hunter, but we have no other hunters, so we'll definitely be looking into that. Yeah, it's completely insane. Yikes. All right, let's see here. Yeah, this is looking pretty good, but so far not really edging out. We need perhaps more preservers here. I'm not really sure what's the direction. We're not really getting maybe those AP items we need. Definitely maybe Rise is the play there. Best TFT also went for the new recruit. 1 additional to the team size and champion duplicator. Maybe check the stream replay. In the beginning of the stream I did a game. I explained a lot of the mechanics, and just go play TFT. Have that video in the background, you know, and just play like 10 games. You'll be a lot better at TFT, I'm sure, after that, and you'll understand this a bit more. Why not? But thank you for the support regardless. Huh? Alright, so with 5 Vanguards here, hopefully finding that Tom Kench or the Warwick, so we can have 6 Vanguards finally. Pelio opting for the next what do you call it? Economical augment. So he did get 26 gold at the start of each round. Sorry, at the start of each round gain 1 shop rebro for every 10 gold above 50. Alright, that, and getting a ton of gold there is actually awesome for his augment. So he's gonna be stacking these rerolls. He has 3 already, and every round above 10 gold he's gonna get how much maximum? 80. So 3. He's gonna get like 3 rerolls every single round. He can stack those until he's level 8 to maybe roll down a lot of rerolls, get a strong unit in. I mean, it's really up to him, but that's how I would use it at least. We'll have to wait and see. Alright, so back to Carlos here. We already saw the previous augments. We're about to hit the next augment round. Just have to wait and see how Mr. 100 is doing it. Has not lost a single round. Currently on 7 multi-striker. Quite a strong early game comp. It does start losing later on, but if we can get to 9 multi-striker perhaps, definitely a threat to be, like how you say, not to be messed with. In the meanwhile, I would like to order some food. I'm very hungry. Oh. There is nothing to eat. Alright, so let's see what augments we're gonna get. Mr. 100, which one would you take here? Silver Veil, quite good, but it gets instantly rolled. And we took this one. Gain 1 random component, 2 gold, and a random 5 cost champion. He did get Smolder, but I am assuming he was looking for Camel. And anyway, he should probably look to go for level 9. He has the extra champion, right? So yeah, he could slot in 9 multi-striker if that comes to play. For sure. But he has a lot going on right now with his comp. He has Chrono, Eldritch Warrior, multi-striker, shapeshifters, my gosh, the works. Alright. Let's have a look at Courier. The last augment picked up is gonna be Keepers. So when combat starts, he gets a shield. And the shields stack. He seems to be taking a bit of a beating here by Gameable, as his Hui not really managing to find time to take down all the enemies. He does have another Hui on board, not sure if he wants to buy that or not. If he even likes Hui carry in this case. This opponent, you know, Gameable with all his artifacts, a very strong front line. It's a bit hard for Hui to take down as the solo carry. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see how this plays out. Sadly, best TFT player does get in last here in this time. Not really living up to their name at the moment. As we move on, let's see what augment Gameable picked up here. He did go with the Blistering Strikes. So this is basically a red buff. Everyone has an auto attack that reduces max health healing and slowly burns the enemy for their max health, right? So he probably went this because he has no health reduction options with the artifact emblems. So I think it's very clever of him to think of a way to get healing reduction. Always ideal to try and get some form of healing reduction, whether it's Morello, Sunfire or red buff. As he does take this next game round. He's looking very strong this game. Latina Carlos still currently on a rampage. I should have probably been checking that fight out just to see what's going on. We see two big Goliaths fighting it out. Burpowner almost managing to clutch that one through. But Latina Carlos's comp is just too strong at the moment. Alright. As we continue in here, we take on some picks. Wow. I did not know that. Alright. So, let's see here. Moving on. Next, Lazy Cat Dad. Let's see what's going on here. He's currently in our bottom two positions, but if we saw anything from the last game, the bottom two did manage to ride back onto the top. Right now he's a whole mixture of things. Vanguards, Warriors, Arcana, Pyros, the list goes on. We have every trait in the game almost, and he's sitting on Hunter as well, not really doing much for him, sadly. Alright. We see Bearpowner, we haven't even gotten to him, but we already see his Nasus here with the Talisman of Ascension. He's huge, 16k health. It's crazy. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Yikes. So this Yon does take down the Lazy Cat Dad. We also forgot to see what augment he went. He went Silver Veil, It does immune them to one crowd control effect and gives the entire team attack speed. Alright, Varsal also going for Silver Veil, as we're mentioning, that's what it does. So 5 Preservers picked up with 4 Chrono, 2 Witchcraft and 2 Scholar for Varsal. The 5 Preserver is gonna be huge here. Of course, Morgana and Karma, staple champions within the Preserver line. He does have the full Preserver list, so everyone's going to get a lot of mana. In the meanwhile, Chrono coming through there, stunning the entire board, looking very strong here, Varsal's board. Once again, one of these moments where he's in the bottom tier, but making works, coming back slowly. He is sitting on a second Karma there. So Karma 2 definitely something he's trying to build and something people should look out for. Alright, as we go into the Raptor round. Oh, sadly we did see Courier fall just before. We got to see what was going on there. Sadly his Shapeshifters did not manage to lock it in. Our second place position in the last game, not working out this time. As we move on here to Bear Poner, let's see what augment he went for. He went for Pandora's items, arguably one of the strongest potential offers you can get at silver. Managing to reroll your bench, getting the best items you could possibly get. He also has 8 Shapeshifters with that Nasus on with the Talisman of Ascension. Just imagine when this Nasus evolves and becomes giga huge and impossible to deal with. Definitely something to watch out for. We'll be looking into his next match as we update the scoreboard here. Just hope this Nasus manages to make it all the way to his ascension. I'm really interested in watching him go big. Oh, I can't even click on him. Nope. But he's so big, why can't I click on him? I want to see his health bar. There we go, 21k health. But just sadly giving stacks to Kalista. Not really working out there. He needs some damage options. He has great front line, but nothing really to beat out the opposition. Let's have a look here at the next contender. Pelio, how are you doing? Also opting for Silver Spoon. Immunity to the first crowd control and some attack speed. As we see Lazy Cat Dad falling there as well. Slowly but surely. We are coming to an end even with this round. Alright, so a big fight here with Pelio and Latina Carlos. Latina Carlos did lose a round actually, I just noticed that too. I'm curious to see who actually managed to take him down from the 100 ahead position. Pelio surviving on dear life, 2 health at the moment. Alright. Back to Gameable. He is currently on fire with a 6 win streak, 5 Honeymancy, 4 Vanguard and 2 Bastion. Let's have a look quickly at his comp here. He does have a lot of 3 stars here. What's that? No? Oh, not a lot, no. Just his front line. But this Mordekaiser is immune to stuns and his attacks stun the targets. It's quite funny. I'm curious as to why he has 2 of the maces on him. Perhaps best pass that on to someone else, but Yeah, maybe there's something I don't know. Alright, Battle of the Titans, battle of first and second. Let's see it.
Only cowards run.
Oh, Callista's attacking but is sadly getting overwhelmed by the forces. The Kog'Maw also doing a ton of damage to the backline. Let's have a look at the damage numbers here. Kog'Maw. The Blitzcrank actually did the most here. Wow, I did not expect that. 12k from Blitzcrank. Huh? How did Blitzcrank do 12k damage? In what world? With Undying Despairs, of course. Of course. Guys, so this item, whenever shield breaks, his shield damage is dealt as magic damage, and he has two of them. Oh my. And look at that, 800 shield on a 90 mana cooldown. That's gotta hurt. That Blitzcrank really carrying him through these rounds. Alright, we're more than likely to find a top 4 position in the upcoming round here. Varsal not looking too hot here with 6 health. He needs something to save the day. Hello, first time chatter, RSDYRQ. I will not attempt to break that by saying it, but thank you for joining us today. Do you enjoy playing TFT? Are you in the Discord? Would you like to participate in TFT events? All these questions could be asked and all of them could be answered. Alright. But yes, he's cooked. No.
Adapt or perish.
Well, it's time to get back into it, right? Alright, sad to see it go, but Varsal does secure 4th position following Pelio's loss just before his happened, so at least some points there to our previous first place position. So Pelio getting that 5th spot. Let's allocate some numbers. Alright, we're good. So last 3 contenders: Bear Poner, Latina Carlos, and Gameable. Gameable currently running away with this lobby. 8 total wins, unstoppable. So, are you in our Discord, RSDYRQ? I would hope so, you know, because otherwise how did you hear about us? But yeah, this is a League of Malta thingy up here, you see. We have a Discord, we host events, we do other stuff. Let me know if I can help you with that, my good sir. Let's have a look at this shield break and how much damage it's gonna do. It does include, I assume, vanguards as well, so it's gonna be a huge bit of damage with, wow, the almost one-shotting all up there. Come on, can this Nasus hold out? It does. He does take down Gameable. So Bear Poner, his Nasus is working out. It's really good. What do you mean? You just hit the keyboard when writing the name. Ay. It's so hard to communicate via chat. Alright, so pick up a Hull Crusher. The Deathfire Grasp. DFG going probably on Veigar. And we might want to look into this on Warwick and move this guy away. This is just my suggestion. So I have to wait and see what the option is. He does put it on Warwick. He will need to isolate this unit though, in order to get the best bang for his buck. Alright, so 8 shapeshifters, 2 dragon. sitting on one Nico away from that Nico 3. Some Firecave picked up, put on Swain. As we see Latina Carlos. I thought this was a 3-star for a second. Has that 9 multi-striker dream, guys. This is such a strong comp. I'd be surprised if he loses this game in general. But let's have a look. A Bear Pawner, the winner. What the? Alright, the Meteors caught me off guard. That was a charm. But look at these multi-strikers go. So every hit, they're hitting 3 times because it's 9 multi-striker. And every auto attack heals them for 10% of their maximum health. It's practically an immortal board, guys. Like, how beat this? How to beat this? And Briar 2 now lands. He could probably be giving, you know, food to this Briar. All right. So, let's have a look at this glorious fight by Mr. Latina Carlos against Gameable. Bear Pawner pretty much defending himself. He did manage to land that Smolder. So he does have the 3 dragons. Not the best items perhaps, but will it be enough to secure victory? We'll have to wait and see. RSDYRQ, I'm not sure if you are on our Discord. Just gonna quickly paste the link just in case that will help. Hope you're enjoying the stream. TFT, perhaps not really something a lot of people are into or know how to play, and the mechanics of it does intimidate some people, but us that enjoy it, it's quite fun. Relaxing even. Bear Pawner taking our 3rd position here. Well done to top 4. Another one in the bag. So we'll have to see how it goes here between Latina Carlos and Gameable. Who's gonna win it? Latina Carlos did drop a round somehow with 9 multi-strikers. He did lose a round. So I'm really curious as to what we need to do to beat this Honeymancer comp. It's a very strong Veigar too. It's a 3-star Veigar with pretty decent items. As the multi-strikers are slowly getting whittled down. I remember there was Camille, but even Camille is gone. The Briar is shredding. Look at Briar go, guys. She's eating everyone. But this Blitzcrank is destroying her. Look at that shield break. Such a big damage numbers. My gosh. Yes, Jesus Callista, but did you see that Blitzcrank, man? That's a 1-cost unit, man. It's destroying people. That's crazy. It's this, look. He has these items. So whenever a shield on the holder breaks, 125% of that shield's value is dealt to the nearby enemy as magic damage. So yeah, thanks to his, you know, his 800 damage shield, 125% of that shield's initial value. So that's what, like 250? Yeah, that's like sorry about my math. It's like 3,000, no? Or no? 800 1/6. No, it's like 2 something. No, it's like 2k when that breaks. Not to mention he has vanguards, right? So 50% of his max health is a shield at start, and I will assume when that breaks, that also deals damage around him. So look at this. Look. Do you see that he just gets shielded to shield and then she dies? The hell is that? Unbelievable 1-cost unit is doing all this work. Literally, it literally is so painful to watch. Ouch. Radio. Good, good.
Oh, it's fun, this Blitzkrieg.
Crazy. Cause you have a monitor there, no? Alright.
Only cowards rot.
Gameable is having the time of his life, dancing for us on stream. But yeah, look at this Blitzcrank, guys. Look at this Blitzcrank. He almost one-shot the team. Oh my gosh! Whoa, 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 whoa. We found a way. We found a way through the gates. We've been hold the door for so long. We found it. We can do it. Alright. So, sorry about that. Was just having a look at something quickly. So, I guess multi-strikers are in. We just had a quick little money round, right? So, what changed here? What changed? Did we like position something differently? I don't know. But that once that Blitzcrank dies, we can do it. But look, man. Alright? Come on. Yes, let's go. Sorry, I have to cheer for it, man. Like, it's ridiculous for that one cost unit to pretty much solo an entire team. He has all the Mighty Striker opportunity. You need 2 emblems for that, you know what I mean? And he has like 2-star 4 cost, 2-star 4 cost, 2-star 5 costs. Like, come on, man. Like, in what universe should this guy be losing these rounds, huh? Just because this guy has Blitzcrank with this? Come on, man. But, hey, you know what? Come on, Gameable. You need some support too. He did get 7 Honeymancy though. I mean, that has to be big, right? 16% damage dealt, 8% damage thing. Oh, maybe Honeymancy is also contributing to some of these damage numbers. Because Honeymancy does return damage, right? Wow. GG, man. That 7 Honeymancy was a huge difference, I guess. Oh well played, what can I say. He played to the strength that he knew what he needs to do to win the game. So well played to Gameable. A fantastic job in the end. We quickly change the pulse. Just make sure everyone is lined up. Okay. So as we exit this one, hopefully the next lobby is already being made. Let's come back to me. How do you? Alright, so we should be having the last and final game before we can count out the points and see who's gonna be our big winner. RP will be sent probably later today. Except for 3rd place, you guys are getting your €2 back. Let's do it. Alright, are they already in the game? Nice, fantastic. Is the queue started already?
Mm-hmm.
Nice, good.
But best player.
Alright, guys. So once again, we need to wait for the queue, and then we can
Best
spectate.
TFT player is AFK, I guess.
Is Lazy Cat dead there as well?
Should
Alright, we're back in queue. But at least we got it sorted, right? It's not like taking forever like before. Alright, so maybe we might need to make the lobby again. Alright. Okay. Sadly need to make lobby again. He is not getting the pop up. Close the game phone and open it again and we need lobby. Yes, Saj. Very Saj. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it again. Okay. Look. We just take it slow, okay? We take it nice and slow. So, 1, 2. Good. Alright. We're getting there, I promise. It's not gonna take forever. Because we are taking things slow. And when you take things slow, things work. Because our client is ancient. It's an old beast. So we need to take things slow. You'd be surprised, we're living in the modern era. And we've dumped a lot of money on this game. But still, we still have to cope with dinosaurs, right? Alright, Mela, who's last? We're missing one person. Pelio, get in here. And I can go out. Stay. No, don't change it, please. We are so close. Really. Oh man, do I have to make another lobby again? Really? Alright, so we make another lobby because it's bugged again. Whoopie! 2024, guys, that's the year we are living in. We've been having technology for over 30 years and we still can't figure it out, huh? Let's try this again. Alright. He's in. You got it?
The invite?
Uh-huh.
No.
Oh my god. Man, what am I going to do, man?
You cannot invite again?
Sorry guys. One more time. I'm sad. Can you close the client and some are not getting the invite. If when you close the app and open it again. Please.
Just now I received the invite, bro.
You got it?
Oh, now it comes, yeah.
Alright, can you join?
No, now it disappears. Should I go out or no?
Yes. We started over. Incredible. Just when you thought there was nothing else to be had. Riot Games throws another wrench along the way. What can you do? That's okay. The price of love.
I mean,
I'm logging in, guys, making a lobby. Let's try one more time, dear fellas, and hope to the gods that it will work. Because if not, bad things will come. Oh my god, it's happening. Alright, just one more person. Who's that person? Courier? Fuck, please, please, please work. Please, 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 please. Alright. Stay. And enter lobby. It's happening. It's happening. Okay, good. We're in queue. We're in queue. We done did it against trial, error, lava mountains, winds and seas and crashing oceans. We managed to make a singular TFT lobby amongst 8 people. Jesus Christ. I'm so happy like there wasn't more people involved. Holy snap. We need to consider that next time we make this event, huh? In terms of timing. We spent like at least like 10 to 15 minutes every time just to make the lobby. It's crazy. It's crazy. Alright. So we have 70 seconds of stream delay before we get into the game. I beg for your patience once more as I put it on a short break, just to go quickly get something to drink, and I'll be right back with you. Alright, just before we start, I promise. Let's go make coffee. Where is it? Here it is. Hello and welcome back to the lobby. As you can see, I also brought my friend Ramos with me because he was feeling a little bit lonely. He only comes out for these events, you know. So, what portal are we taking? Seems to be some options around Anvil Buffet. Sure, pretty good. Perio likes upgraded champion, and Golden Prelude being preferred here by Carlos and Gameable, and it will be Golden Prelude. Carlos and Gameable were the winners, first and second of the last game, so maybe they know something we don't. They both went for the Golden Prelude. So we'll have to wait and see on that. So, not much to say until we get to the augments. Mordekaiser. This guy has been popular this event. Let's have a quick look here at Courier. Wow, full frost already with a very nice Hui pickup. Hui early game does a lot of damage. Gameable also having Hui. Something is fishy. And meanwhile, Bastions looked at by Lazy Cat that. Oh, a lot of 3-star units. Could potentially sell them quickly to make 1 gold. And he does not. He keeps them just in case to keep his options open. Full Fairy here by Varsal, a very strong opener for sure. As a Bear Poner also going into that frost line, he does have 3 units already. Meanwhile, best player looks kinda lost. I hope they're still, you know, participating. In the meanwhile, Perio here, you know, a bit all over the place. We have multi-striker. He does land that Cassidin as well. So let's have a look here, and we start with the augments. We'll just have to wait and see who gets what. Alright, starting off here, Latina Carlos gets the Mage Emblem and Galio, opting to put that on the Ziggs at the moment. And as we continue on here, Courier gone for the Torn Plated Armor. Bramble Vests deal more damage based on stage and also heal the holder based on that damage dealt. So very good item being stacked at the moment on Wukong. Best player, you know, I think is really just joining us for the spirit at the moment. Still having just one character fielded. Not really the way to play the game, so yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. I would prefer if, you know, everyone's trying their best. The spirit of sportsmanship. But we'll have to wait and see. Alright, let's move right on. Next augment here from Gameable. Hunting Frenzy. Your hunters execute below 10% health and gain 10% attack speed. He also has a Twitch in Kog'Maw. He does have 3 hunters already and 2 dragon with the Shyvana. A bit weak board to start with, but for sure can see the potential moving on to the next levels. Lazy Cat that went for the champion duplicators in 9 gold. Opted to make his Wukong a bigger Kong, but he does keep it in the backline in the minion. Wukong, very strong unit. Starts off with a bunch of tank stats. He also gains a shield and deals damage around him. He's very good. The shield does scale with AD, sorry, with shield and magic resist, so ideally you put, you know, stone plates on him because it does give him more damage. And the shield scales with AP, okay? Very quickly have a look there. Oh, I see. Best TFT is back, perhaps was at the toilet. Farsal's augment, he went safe here with Pandora's 2 components, very solid option. Currently opting into that Fairy and Bastion. Meanwhile, checking over Bear Poner's augment. Let's have a look. He went for the needlessly large rod and 18 ability power, so we are looking for perhaps more of an AP damage oriented comp. We'll have to wait and see on that too. Alright. Big augment around here and sorry, a big carousel around. To have quite a lot of nice 3-star 3-cost minions here. Champions, sorry, options. Swain being picked up. Ezreal is still left there. Does anyone want Ezreal? Or are we looking for the items? Bear Polar does end up picking that Ezreal up. Not letting it go to waste. Alright, so let's move on. Augment here was double down. We seem to have swapped over to a Honeymancy comp. Very nice, 4 out of 5 picked up. Double down, each player after each player combat gain gold equal to the length of your win or loss streak. Okay, so that's why we were losing. We were trying to build up a loss streak so that we can get a lot of gold. It's very nice. I did not see that coming. So we are looking to make a big comeback later on. We'll have to wait and see for the next augments and how this plays out in the end. Alright, so let's move on. We have Escort Quest. Gain a training dummy. You gain 3 gold every time it survives. So Pelio really playing the he really needs his best board forward so that he can defeat the enemies and keep on getting gold from his dummy. No, you're the dummy. No, that's the dummy. Dummy. All right. So with his three multi-strikers, can he do it? Bloodthirster on Akali. She's spitting. Alright. Seems like not that strong a board at the moment for Varsal with fairies. Kinda need a lot before you can make them happen. But you know, even resource wise he's kind of behind. He has to really... Oh, he has 4 out of 5, so okay, never mind. It was bugged maybe. Next. Oh yeah, we were here already. Okay, who's winning these games? We have Bear Poner, he's on 100 with his 5 Frost. And a strong Warwick, 12% attack speed. So yeah, Warwick really working out here for Mr. Poner. Courier is also running his way here with his Druid. Very strong Wukong actually, if you consider how this champion does damage. I would put Sojin here on maybe Hui, not a bad idea. I think it's better than Deathblade for Wukong. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see how he decides to play this one out. I would really like to see a fight between the people on fire, between Bear Pawner and Courier, just to settle it once and for all who has the strongest board at the moment. And let's see who's it gonna be. Courier just leveled up too, just in time, and this is exactly what I asked for. So yeah, let's have a look here. The option for Courier look much better. Bramble Vest naturally counters auto attack heavy comps. The Wukong is taking down big damage coming across by Hui, but the extra AP from the frost buff does come through, and Bear Pawner secures the deal. It looks really bad for him, but the Hui really turned things around there in the end. So let's have a look here, and the augments, quickly rolling those two, and potentially teaming up or find vintage might be good options, but Courier decides to go for the blistering strikes, giving him red buff effect on auto attacks. He does find that Olaf for 5 frost. It's definitely gonna be strong. As we go into our who's this Gameables augments here. So he's going the hunter route. He got team building for a lesser duplicator, another one within 7-player combats. So maybe he's trying to upgrade his jinx as best he can for this hunter comp. Suspicious trenchcoat also on Wukong. Pretty good holder of the item. Suspicious trenchcoat, for those that don't know, when the holder dies, it will split into 3 copies. So if they were able to somehow take down this Wukong, there will be 3 Wukongs. Of course with lower HP, but still quite threatening, I would say. Wukong, a very strong unit on his own. In fact, Wukong doesn't really have any real, what do you call it, like class or emblems, you know. His is Druid. Wukong does not have a trait, they're called traits, my bad. Does not have a trait, but instead has a powerful ability and increased stats. So as a singular unit, he's very strong in many different ways. So yeah, good luck to Gameable. I'd like to see this comp reach to later stages. Lazy Cat, that I don't even need to click, but that's gonna be Pandora's Bench. His last 3 slots here will re-roll the champion. Hopefully looking to pick up, potentially, I would assume Wukong, 3-star, and maybe a Jinx. I don't know, but he's re-rolling Jinx as well, so yeah, we're pretty much locked in for this Wukong 3-star. That's probably what he's looking for, I would assume, I don't know. He does also have 4 shapeshifters, so maybe Swain is something he might want to look into. And the Wukong does sadly go down here. Varsal's comp slowly picking up steam. He does take out a Lazy Cat Dad. Alright, we see few are being picked up there. A perfect item Karma is available, and Varsal does secure that. Karma, very strong unit with Morellos and potentially blue buff in general. It's definitely something to look out for. Alright, moving on, let's have a look at Varsal's augment here. He went for Item Ladder, gain a temporary item that unequips and transforms at the start of each round. The item quality increases with each stage. So at the moment, I would assume it's this Giant Slayer. It's gonna be transforming from round to round. Let's have a quick look at a combat round here before moving on. He does have the treasure chest on Poppy, for those that don't know what this item does. When Poppy dies, she will transfer 3 items to the nearest allies. More than likely will be these bastion units here in the center. But since Katarina's next to her, she might get an item as well. And in fact does get a jeweled gauntlet on Katarina there, so coming in clutch, that treasure chest. Big damage coming out from Hui. Can this Tristana pull through? It can. Nunu is healing all this damage, and Hui does not cast enough to finish the deal. Bear Pawner getting his first loss through Varsal. Just something to note, fun fact in terms of points, Varsal and Bear Pawner. Varsal is in first place by 1 extra point, and Bear Pawner is in second. So this game will really secure the first and second positions for sure. Just have to wait and see how it goes for everyone else. Moving on, Bear Pawner, we've just been talking about you. Let's see, he went for Triforce. Your tier 3 champions like to eat soup. Gain 150 health and 10 starting mana and attack speed. So he's really going in for these 3-star units. His Swain, his Wukong, his Hui. Sorry, there's no Wukong, what am I saying? His Hui. Alright. But we also have a Varus slowly losing power here, the early tempo from the strong units slowly dying out as comps more organized are picking up steam. We'll have to wait and see what Bear Pawner cooks for us, how he turns it back into the late game. We do have a Wolves round here, and up next, best TFT player really needs to consider that name change, but is doing the best they can. I'm not really sure about the frontlining Kalista and team building. We gained lesser champion duplicators. Alright, we're trying our best. Alright, so let's have a look at this minion rounds. And Pelio, he also went for team building, so this augment seems to be preferred by many people, getting duplicators. Everyone seems to want to build Wukong or Hecarim. Good to see Hecarim is being preferred here. Multi-striker, very popular this event. Not really the best comp at the moment, but you know, it's fun. It's fun to watch high DPS. Latina Carlos, been so long, my friend, since I've seen you. What's going on here? Let's see. Your team gains 10 health for each unique item they are holding. Okay. They are holding. Your team gains 2 bonus to health and 1 attack damage. Okay. So items give us stats basically. Okay. Alright, we have 5 mage at the moment. I'm not sure if we are looking to go for that 10 mage, but it's quite a lot. It's extremely a lot, but it would mean GG for sure. What do you mean, Ares? Is there still a chance for anyone to get first? Who's anyone? And what kind of first do you mean? Alright, let's see if there's any changes here. We do have the next augment selection. And we went for Magic Wand here. Of course, he's running a mage comp, so more AP is always going to be better for this comp. Next up, Courier, he went for Combat Bandages. They basically get a shield when his units reach 60% health. So he's just gonna make his units a lot stronger. He's sitting on quite a lot of items. Potential Shojin, potential red buff too. Could all be great options.
Sorry about that.
Best TFT player, thank you for joining us. I hope you had fun towards the end. You seemed a bit like lost, maybe. I hope you didn't give up on us, but you know, better luck next time for sure. Lazy Cat Dad, sadly, you seem close to him in terms of your position. You're 6 shapeshifter and 1 druid. Can it work? Is this the comp that will win us this event? Let's see. Looking a bit rough at the moment. Latina Carlos and his mages are ripping you to shreds, Mr. Cat Dad. Not good. I salute you, a meow from here. Meow meow, my friend. Meow meow. Alright. Unlucky. Gameable. How far you've fallen from the first position of the last game. What's going on, my friend? You are doing so well. We have a Milio open. Anyone looking for Milio? Oh, and he's gone. Alright, Varsal taking full advantage of that strong unit. We're getting a bit closer towards the end of this match. Some people have already been kicked out. Let's hope for the best. Gameable sitting on a ton of items here. Let's see what we can do. Pelio slowly starting to come back with his comp here, with his 5 multi-strikers. 3-star Kasadin, 3-star Jax. He's sitting on 49 gold, has a couple of duplicators. How much is that? Is that like two Hekarims of Hekarim 3? It's gonna be a huge for him. Varsal in the meanwhile did complete 7 very big thanks to that Milio, so this is definitely gonna be extremely strong for him. I imagine he should be winning this no contest at all, especially with the double Ginsus on the Kalista and multi-strikers also in the bag. And in fact he does completely curb stomp Latina Carlos in this match. So looking very strong with fairies right now, Mr. Varsal. And the board does shuffle around Luke. Pelio goes up. Lazy Cat Dad sadly has to say his goodbyes. I hope he had fun, and maybe we'll see him next time as well. Maybe prepared better for the occasion. But thank you for joining, and I hope you had fun showing Malta your builds. All right. Games are you gonna show? There we go. Alright. So let's move on a bit here. Who should we see? Let's see first place. Let's see how first place is doing things. Big Varus out there, Smolder on the side. Smolder such a shit 5-cost unit, sorry to say, but even Mordbug doesn't like him. It's like doesn't really do much, does it? Spits fireballs, you know. Unlucky. But yeah, 6 frost right now, looking maybe for that Diana. We also have 3 blasters, so we don't really need, we either need 4 blasters or the 7 frost. Really hopeful we can pick something up here. Varsal does take the first position now. That Milio really did save him, giving him that 7 fairy without contest. Otherwise he would still be looking for Milio at the moment. Alright, some items being picked up here. And meanwhile, Latina Carlos is the most comp I am looking forward to seeing more of and seeing how it plays out. I would really love to see more mages here being played, but they're all so bad. Both Seraphine, Soraka, not the greatest. But this Honeymancy, you know, and Blitzcrank, maybe we can remove them for 2 more mages. Well, it's just 20% more AP, not really that much, is it? I don't know, I've never played this comp, I've never played mages. In general, they are not seen as strong choices, but that's why I'm hopeful. Looking good against the this Olaf comp, though. Looking very strong here. I believe this is Courier, right? So yeah, he did manage to secure this winning round. And sadly here, Bear Pawner getting the short end of the stick. Svarsal is pretty much snowballing his fairy win. It'll be very hard to take him down at the moment. He also has that fairy crown coming from his last augment. I don't think we talked about everyone's last augment, and I apologize about that. Multi-strikers apply a stack on their target for 5 seconds. Each third stack deals true damage, equal to 4% of the target's max health. So that's definitely a multi-striker emblem. Being still level 7, you know, it's not really ideal. We put a lot of resources to find this hacker entry. Let's hope it plays out. So far looking good though. He is playing against Varsal, and he is the first person to actually challenge this board and take it down. This hacker entry is gonna be quite challenging. He will be looking to go potentially to level 8 and 9. Sticking in those 7 multi-striker will be a huge difference here. Alright, so our last remaining 5 players just before the carousel round. Who's gonna stay on top? Latina Carlos once again pushing through, going back to the first position now that Varsal did lose 1 round. This 5 mages, Honeymancy, a Vanguard comp. That is a 3-star Vex and a 3-star Vagar, guys. Everyone's bringing out the big guns for this game, okay? We have 3-star Hekarims. We have... who's gonna win this one? 3-star Hekarim or 3-star Vex? I don't know. And the Hekarim does go down. Big burst damage coming in from these mages. Sad to see it, but... well, not sad, but he's playing mages, so not really something you see every day. I'm actually gonna give it to him, yeah. But I don't know. I have personal bias. I like Hekarim as a unit. I don't know. He feels good. But he's getting destroyed at the moment by these mages. Maybe something to keep in mind. If you see a Hekarim player, go mages. If you get the items. Alright. So we're gonna pick up this creature. I forgot her name. She's Yumi's sister. She's also a mage. Nora. We're gonna pick up Nora. Nora the mage. And the Morellos. So Morellos here, really good pickup. Definitely going on probably Nami. I will assume on Nora herself. Gonna probably give Yumi to the Vagar. And we're gonna call it a day. For those that didn't know, in this set you can actually like hover Yumi on someone. And it gives a shield and shares AP with Nora. So he actually gives it to the Vex. I did not expect that. But I guess it does give her a bigger shield and more AP to work with. So as you can see, this Vex really tanking quite a lot actually here. And completely busting through Courier's front line. That's incredible. A line that's not really seen played that often is doing so well right now. And the fight here between Varsal and Bear Pawner is Varsal favored. Bear Pawner gets down to his last 4 HP. So we have potentially a contestant here for 4th or 5th position. We'll just have to wait and see. Latina Carlos is on fire with that 5-win streak. He was my, like, let's say, favorite to win this event. in general, very good player on TFT. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep it a bit on him because we don't really see mages often, and he is just running through the lobby at the moment. Just finishing off Varsal, but Bear Pawner sadly does finish off in that 5th place. It's always not the greatest feeling when you come oh so close to making it happen, but ending off with that 5th spot. A good run for Bear Pawner, 2 3rd positions and 1 5th. Definitely not something to laugh at, but yeah, well played. Meanwhile, we do have a dragon round here. Mr. Cat came to say hello. Alright. Alright, let's have a look here what we need to maybe finish this off. We see a dragon being picked up by Varsal to try his best at hopes winning the next round. Come on, Pelio, and your 7 multi-strikers, you definitely deserve this. He's on a 2-win streak at the moment, but he's up against the strong Latina Carlos comp. It's looking good so far though. The Kassadin got a really big upgrade in terms of what items he had, and lifesteal and shields definitely counter mages, and he just... Oh my eyes, that is so sad. Pelio almost did it, almost took down the giant, the Goliath. That is Latina Carlos. A couple more rounds, guys, before the end of this match, the end of the event in general, and we'll declare our winners. Really curious to see how it goes. So far, Latina Carlos just miles ahead of the competition here with 60 health remaining. Second by is Pelio with his 27 health. Really a big difference. And but no gold. He is a broker than the dishes when you are washing them and drop them on the floor. Okay, he's not rich, but he has enough. He paid enough taxes, and now look at that mage Zerat as well. He has those 7 mages. Oh, no, never mind. I had hope. But the courier here does go down, and so does Varsal, securing the 3rd position by just a mere point. But well played here to both participants. I hope Courier enjoyed himself. A bit of a surprise pick last second, and I hope also Varsal did. Thank you for your support and for joining us today. Until next time, hopefully we can secure the spots, but we'll definitely have to count these points up. Varsal has a very good standing at the moment, and Courier came in 4th. And let's see it, Pelio versus Latina Carlos, the battle of the 3-star units. Who's it gonna be? So mages get stunned up here. The Veigar comp barely won out in the previous round, but now Kassadin is really getting stunned up a lot. Zerat pretty much getting one shot. The Vex goes down. The Kassadin goes down, and the Veigar will clean house. This Veigar is extremely strong. Pelio doesn't know what's hit him. Even though he has all the 3-star units he could ask for, multi-striker just is not it. It's not the comp. Apparently mages are, who knew? I sure didn't. So yeah, Latina Carlos picking up a jeweled gauntlet. Not that he needs it. He'll probably put that on the Zerat if Zerat ever ults. So far we have yet to see Zerat pull off a singular ult this game. Alright, battle of the first or second position. If Latina Carlos wins this, he will be declared this game's first place position, right? But Pelio manages to clutch that Camille too, just last second. Not good items though for this Camille.
Adapt or
We'll have to wait and see how it goes. It's going. The Cassidin positioning did help a bit, but he did just get one shot by Veigar, sadly. And I guess that's it, right? Yes, sir, indeed. Latina Carlos does take that first place. Very big, well played. Nice. Nice to see that he's playing well. No more for fun, he said. Bye. Alright, so let me just make sure the positions aren't messed up. Oh, which bean? Perio came in second and Carlos in first. Good. So, well done guys. Thank you for joining us today. Hope you had fun. Let's quickly count up the points and do that together. So, let's have a look. 1 second. So, let me quickly count up these points and we can check it out. So, here we had 1, 2, oh, no one came in 6th this game, huh? Yeah, I believe that's right. Sorry, no, 5 in 3, where is the 6 and 7 and 8. Good. Alright. Let's just do yeah. Alright, so our winner in first place is Varsal. Now we have Bear Poner and Pelio tied in second. So I guess one of them is gonna get third place. Now how do we settle this? I have no idea. Any clues? Because I did not think ahead for this. But for sure Varsal, he's getting the 10 euros of RP. And someone here is getting the juicy 5 euros. Now we could do 350 each. Why would you give it to Perio? I mean, it's about points, right? But alright, so I guess the way it's being commented is that we go by who got highest position at some point, and since Bearboner got up to third position and Perry got one time a second position, he got like a higher standing. And if that's fair, I guess we can do that, okay? So I'll fix up the odds, make them look pretty. I'll post it on where is it going? We'll post it in the Hall of Fame, alright? On Discord here, the winners and the runner-ups, and we'll be paying off the RP in the next like before I go to bed. Thank you all for joining us. I hope you had fun. It's been fun commentating for you, and if you want, we hopefully do this again with a bit more people and maybe a bit longer, but you know, it's a growing game in our community, TFT. If you want, we can also do more events to explain it, okay? Yeah. Thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you all maybe next Sunday for the custom games. And it's time to say goodbye to my peoples. Basta la vista. Thank you for joining us.